What's happening? So I'm here with the X-Man, Toney Freeman, and Toney, you're getting you're a couple weeks out from the show, right?
About 5 weeks, yeah.
About 5 weeks out from the Arnold.
Poland's first, February 27th,
Okay.
and then Arnold Classic Ohio, March 3rd through 6th, and then Arnold Classic Australia, the 18th to the 20th, and then Arnold Classic Rio, April 1st, then Arnold Classic South Africa, May 30th. So that's what I'm focusing on here.
Fantastic. So you being a high-level athlete, and obviously we work with a lot of high-level athletes, but I want to find out more specifically how you apply ketone technology to either become more efficient, more optimal. I mean, why don't you just give us a breakdown of how you leverage and how you use our ketone technology.
Okay. Well, I've been competing since '89, and you know, when I originally started, I didn't really diet or even have a nutritional program. Since I turned pro, and even before that, I started really getting into nutrition and did all types of diets: high carb, low carb, just everything you can think of, really. But the thing that worked best for me was the ketogenic diet, the nutritional ketosis. And so when I heard about exogenous ketones, of course my interest was spiked. I didn't think it was possible, but of course it is. So initially I started utilizing Keto OS as if it was nutritional ketosis. In other words, I wouldn't have carbs with it. I would, basically eat high fat, low to no carbs, blah, 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 blah. And then when I found out that exogenous ketones, our product, doesn't need insulin to enter the cell and to be utilized as energy, that kind of changed the whole game for me. I'm like, okay, so that means I can eat carbs and take Keto OS and be burning ketones for my brain and glucose for my muscles, which is the ultimate. So I started doing that, and that way it's very protein sparing. So now most of my protein, like a normal metabolism, breaks down 50%, 52% of your protein to utilize for glucose. Well, now that we have exogenous ketones, if you time it properly and know what you're doing, you can actually circumvent the need for gluconeogenesis. So that makes Keto OS an extremely anti-catabolic product. So I basically just I just take the product, whenever it's convenient for me. So in the mornings, I used to get up in the morning and take the product, but then it would make me not hungry or not want to eat.
Sure.
I need nutrition. So now I get up and I eat first. Then I take the product, an hour later. And as my food is breaking down and the glucose is doing what it's supposed to do, I put the ketones in there. So imagine digesting your food and you're getting it down from the carbs to glucose, the protein to aminos, your fatty acids is going on, then you pour ketones in your body. Your brain's gonna take those, and guess what? Now almost all your protein is used for building and repair.
Yep.
All your glucoses go to your liver and your muscles where it's supposed to go. And your fats for hormones and all that type of stuff. So basically dual fuel is the ultimate.
So you've experimented with nutritional ketosis.
Yeah, done it. 5
And
years
you've
straight.
obviously done the traditional super high carb,
Yes,
pounding it, and
I fasted.
You fasted.
I mean,
So you found out
intermittent
that the
fasting,
most
all those things.
now because of therapeutic ketones, exogenous ketones, literally it's kind of like the secret to be a dual fuel athlete.
A dual fuel human being, because now, like I say, I'm able to focus more. I don't have those, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm hungry, oh, I don't feel like it. That just doesn't even exist in my prep anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Now, since you've been in the industry for how many years you've been in the game?
89.
Since '89.
Yeah.
How has this, since you've now really gone through everything in the book?
Mm-hmm. And then
How
some.
is this
I've
really
actually wrote some of
distinguished?
the book.
Oh, I know you have. I know you wrote some of the book.
Yeah.
I know you wrote a lot of the book. So, what's the first couple things you noticed? Because just like anything, you and I sat in a room
Right.
in Southern California.
Honestly,
Because most people, and I gotta mention this, because you and I both, better than anybody, that the supplement industry, and especially when it comes to athletes like yourself, there's a lot of things that aren't so authentic in that space.
well, everything's extreme, this, hardcore, that. I mean, you can't really live like that. Hardcore is a state of mind anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Extreme, you have to be really careful when you start doing extreme anything.
That's right.
So I'm not a middle of the road type of dude. I am on the more extreme side, but I want to be healthy too. I want to be fit, and I want to, raise my kids and all that type of stuff. So I keep it within logic and reason. Logic and reason tells me the healthier I am, the better my cells are functioning, the better bodybuilder I could be. So I bodybuild on the cellular level. I always tell people that. And this is real, like Jimmy Lee said, this is kinetic energy, Newton's law. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't really think, Brian, do you think people really get that?
No,
I don't really think people, you don't really understand that.
Because
You
I still
take
can't grasp it.
You take this product, it doesn't have to be broken down. It basically enters the cell intact as energy from almost the moment you drink it, within 60 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of so freaky out. I really.
But I do have to mention this. Is our company paying you in any way? Are you a sponsored
really
athlete?
wish. You know, I have a story that I want to tell later, but
Sure,
I'll
sure.
give you a brief story. There was, what, 8 of us in that room? 10 of us in that room?
There was.
Everyone in that room, except for me, is making probably, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I focused on doing what I was
So
doing.
you're saying for the first time in your career, a company did not have to pay you
No, not
to
at all.
use or implement the product.
Not at all.
You actually invested in.
I
You
left,
actually spent
I left money
right?
to come to this
You bought
company.
plane ticket. You
Everything.
invested yourself
I mean,
into
I
the
walked
into
away
the deal,
from
and that's huge. I mean, most
endorsement
people
deals.
that's huge.
Yeah.
You walked away from endorsement.
Walked away from
deals.
endorsement deals. I haven't even got on the phone and called anybody about getting another one because I know I can build this into something really special, and I'm just focusing on helping make the company better, utilizing all the people like you and the resource that I have to actually build me something that's going to last when I'm done competing, which will be coming up pretty soon. Because I'm able to reach my goals and walk away still fully intact, actually better than I was when I started. That's kind of freaky as an athlete.
Absolutely.
Most of us retire because we can't do it anymore.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be retiring because I don't need to do it anymore. This will make me way more famous, way more money, help way more people than me being on stage could ever do.
Fantastic. Good stuff, man. Appreciate
Man,
it.
brother.
Appreciate it, brother.